Hey, I'm Tyner for TK24 Sports. Now on today's show, we're looking at the Europa League semi-final with Roma and Manchester United. Now, this is going to be a big game for Manchester United. Or should I actually say it's Manchester United and Roma. Now, one thing, if you're new to the show, make sure you like, subscribe, turn on that notification so you do not miss a show every time we upload. And here we go. Now, this is going to be a big game for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Now, of course, he's a Manchester United legend, but when you step into management, that actually goes out the window. Just look at Frank Lampard. Solskjaer's been into a lot of semi-finals and he hasn't been able to get over that hurdle, pretty much like Pep Guardiola. You know, as long as he's been in the Premier League, he's won countless Premier Leagues, he's won countless Carabao Cups, FA Cups, but the one thing he cannot do is just win the Champions League. Now, Solskjaer, one thing he's not been unable to do and successfully do is get his team to a final. Now, this is going to be, I guess, his biggest test. He's pretty much secured Manchester United in the runners-up for the for the Premier League, and of course, his team will then again go for the Champions League next year. What does this mean if Solskjaer does not win over the two legs? It doesn't matter if they win tonight. Let's say they win 1-0 or 2-0. But if it's a 1-0 win, that's a skinny lead to take away from home, knowing if the home team do what they've got to do and they end up winning, 2-0, they're out, 3-1, they're still out. It's going to be a tough game. I mean, United's going to have to turn up. Rashford's going to have to turn up. Pogba, Fernandes, everyone's going to have to turn up tonight. And I don't doubt that these players are not up for it. I don't doubt it at all. I don't even doubt that Solskjaer's not up for it. Is it just sometimes just a bit of bad luck? And sometimes you need a bit of fortune, a bit of up of the green for something to go your way. And I do believe if they end up winning tonight and they win next week and they go to the final, it could be a tough game for them, even in the final, because that pressure again of, okay, you got to the final, now can you get to the next stage, which is win a trophy. And I think if he wins a trophy, he's going to solidify himself as a decent manager. I'm not going to say great manager just yet, but a decent manager. And I think when you look back on when he actually was taken on, and they went through the rough patch, I mean, it was a really rough patch I was going through, but the Glazers done a good thing, which was keeping him on and at least let his philosophies try and sink through to the players. And one thing about Solskjaer is that he has credibility. You know, he's been there, he's seen it, he's done it, he's played with the best, he's been managed by one of the best in the game, but it doesn't also mean that's going to transpire and transfer onto him. Yes, he's had, trials with, when I say trials, of course, being management with Cardiff and Oko Mulder, and it didn't work out the way he wanted it to work out, but at least he's been given this shot. At least he's understood the principles of the game, the principles of managing a team. It doesn't mean you have to be successful at those clubs to get the shot at this club. He was given the caretaker's job. They signed him up. And here they are, second in the Premier League. Not really spending big, but still second in the Premier League. Not with the best squad, but still second in the Premier League. Semi-final again. So it's not like he's not trying or the players are not trying. There's sometimes some players that are still at your disposal that you have are just not good enough. And that's what Solskjaer's going through. I do believe if they have a proper number 9 up front, they would be deadly. Maybe one more midfielder, one more central defender, and, who knows? Who knows what could happen next season for them? So it's going to be interesting tonight. Should they win tonight, they're going to have to do it again. Should they win comfortably tonight, if they go out there and win 3-0, 4-0, it's game over. They're going to be through to the final. I can't see them really slipping that one up and I guess having a breakdown like they did against Leipzig. So what's your thoughts, United fans? Do you think Solskjaer's still good enough, or are you still on that brigade of Solskjaer's not good enough? And if Solskjaer's not good enough, then what manager is good enough for Manchester United? That's the part we need to hear, because don't you get it all the time with fans that turn around and say, our manager's not good enough, our manager's not good enough. But the question is, then who is good enough? Who is good enough to manage your club? It doesn't matter who is out there who's free or who's in another club. If you're still Manchester United, the biggest club arguably on the planet, as United fans believe they are, then why can't you then go and wrestle the manager away from that club? What's stopping you? Are you going to say it's the owners? Are you going to say it's this, it's that? It's always an excuse. So who is good enough then? If Solskjaer's not good enough, and should he get to the final, should he win the final, then is he not good enough? Is he still not good enough to be given a good war chest? Time to get the players out that's still on the United books? You've got to sometimes give people a chance. You've got to go through a process, and there is a process. And the process is, 3 years sometimes? Sometimes 3 years? Up to 3 years. And this will be, what, his 2.5, maybe third year going into it. So this could be his time. He hasn't signed another extension to a contract as of yet. So maybe this is the dress rehearsal to say, look, if you don't get to the final, then maybe he could be gone end of this season. So what would you rather have, United fans? Not get through and then Solskjaer then definitely gets the sack? Or you get through, you win it, and you call it what it is. Solskjaer has finally got through to a final, and he's won it, and yeah, bit of glory coming back again. But anyway, what's your thoughts? Let me know. Leave the comments down below. And if you're, again, new to the show, make sure you like, subscribe, turn that notification so you don't miss the show every time we upload. Good luck tonight, United, and we will see you really, really soon.